rotation of U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptor planes will be temporarily sent to Japan in order to replace the F-15 fighters that are being phased out. The action is being questioned by U.S. legislators. On October 28, 2022, the 18th Wing of the USAF, stationed in Kadena Air Base on Okinawa Island, stated that the two squadrons of aged F-15 fighters resident in Japan since 1979 will be progressively phased out over 2 years, commencing on November 1, 2022. Expected to be decommissioned in the 2020s for some time, the F-15 was instead evolved into yet another version, designated the F-15EX Advanced Eagle, which triggered a required technical leap for the aged airframe. The F-15EX will eventually replace the outdated F-15C/D fleets within the USAF. The wing stated that newer and more advanced aircraft will be temporarily deployed to Kadena to cover the capacity deficit. The move was received with interrogations among Republican senators. On November 1, 2022, Senators Marco Rubio and Bill Hagerty and Congressman Mike Gallagher and Michael T. McCall sent an open letter to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin to raise their concerns. While we agree with the necessity to upgrade the Air Force's fleet in order to face the escalating danger of the People's Liberation Army, we are concerned with news that indicates that there will be no permanent presence to replace the Okinawa F-15s. The letter states, "Plans to replace permanently based fighters with rotating forces will lead to a substantial decline in American forward combat strength in the Indo-Pacific, lowering the threshold for aggression." About November 1, 2022, Japan's Defense Minister Yasukazu Hamada released further specifics on the replacement deployment in a news conference. According to Hamada, a dozen F-22 Raptor jets will be deployed while the same numbers of F-15C/Ds would be transferred back to the United States, as reported by news agency TG. The F-22 deployment is planned to extend for 6 months. The Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor, which entered service in 2005, is the world's first mass-produced fifth-generation fighter jet, as well as the first air superiority fighter to incorporate passive stealth technology. Hamada also claimed that the rotation will be a temporary solution, while the USAF decides out which aircraft to base permanently in Japan instead of the F-15 fleet. Hamada also claimed that the rotation will be a temporary solution, while the USAF decides out which aircraft to base permanently in Japan instead of the F-15 fleet.